Last time on BliceChunk, we rolled the South Shazen encampment, giving us access to a bronze axe, unlocking woodcutting, agility, and a whole lot of fire making and fletching. It's been a month and a half, but we are back in the chunk picker. This has been the longest grind so far, and I know that for some people, this isn't barely anything, barely a sweat if you look at some chunks, but for me, this has been a really long time. And I'm very excited, but also really scared. Really scared to pick a new chunk. We've got a couple chunks that, of course, we would really like. We have the graveyard for way better magic options. I think the necromancer out here will give really good drops. We've got the giant's pit, which would be just the bones would be incredible. Big bones would make things go a lot faster, and of course we have the giant's den down here, which I think we might be able to enter. That would be fire giants and everything as well, which is super cool. The Lizardman Canyon we will be able to do because we have ranged, of course, and we have the full tier 5 armor. Current Catacombs will be the toughest grind. Forthos Ruin is also a super tough grind, but of course we end up having the only the Forthos Ruin and not the Current Catacombs. Whereas if you roll the Current Catacombs, you will have both, because there's an opening that you can open up that you can only get from the Catacombs first. I think once I get if I have the Catacombs, one thing will be to open up all of those little entry points. I think there's one around the Shazen encampments as well that goes to the dragons. The Woodcutting Guild, the left side of the Woodcutting Guild will be incredibly tough because that is going to be 90 woodcutting, firemaking, and fletching, and it's mostly, of course, the fletching and the firemaking. Well, the firemaking wouldn't be too bad. It's the fletching that's really scary because there will be thousands and thousands of magic logs that I need to chop. But it might be manageable. I don't really know. I think it's going to be extremely scary. It's not a lot of XP that you get, so we'll kind of have to see how long that would take, and if I end up doing that entire grind, or if I split it up into smaller bits. As for the rest, I'm not too sure. I don't think any of those are too crazy, so let's just rip off the band-aid. Let's just pick our chunk and see what it's going to be. Here we go. Rolling your next chunk, we end up with Hesidius. Okay. We have a diary task, we have some kills, but that's all there is to it. Oh my god, that is a step closer to construction. That is actually really cool. Oh my god. Let's go take a look. And here we are. Let's close that, and that will unlock the chunk. Oh my gosh, we are officially in Hesidius. Let's see, these guards, what do you drop? These are just regular guards, right? Yeah, so medium clues and all that. What are the tasks exactly? Kill a cow, cow calf. So we have cows, which means we can make crossbows as well, right? Crossbow strings, at least. Which is super cool. Oh yeah, well, we don't have the metals to make crossbows. Never mind. But we can make crossbow strings, which is really cool. We have a giant rat, we have a Hesidius guard that we need to kill, and a guard doggy, which also means unsold dog heads. And then the Corendon Cabos Diary, easy task number 4. Which one is that? Let's see. Achievement Diary, Corendon Cabos. Steal from the food stalls. Oh, we have the food stalls. That means loads of strange fruits and all those kind of things. There is a range here. It's not the best range. Well, actually, it is the best range that we have probably to a bank, because we can't use the other one until we have the easy diaries. We have the chunk with the estate agent now, which I wonder if we can talk to the estate agents to unlock anything. How can I get a house? In Remington, for 1,000 coins, as you increase your construction skill, you will be able to have your house moved to other areas and redecorated in styles. I guess I will buy a house. I don't know what well, if I have a house, I'll be able to get construction XP, right? Oh, that's incredible. Wait, does that mean if I lamp my construction to move it to Hosidius, and once I have the Hosidius house portal, I'll be able to do construction. But let's go ahead and buy that. I think that'll be a good start. So what was that? 1,000 coins. Oh, what else do we have here? We've got food shops. We've got water sources. The general store that sells a lot of balls of wool, if I'm not mistaken. A pub. The cows up there as well. Oh my god! All right, let's go buy this house real quick and check what level we need to be to relocate to Assidius. I would like to buy a starter house. Thank you very much. And we get a book. Now relocating to Hosidius would be construction level 25. That's not too crazy, to be fair. I could level my construction through certain forestry events. But let's go gear up and let's go kill a bunch of things. Alright, first on our list is the doggy. My apologies, little dog, but you are gonna have to die for me to get my chunk task completed. And just like that, we're gonna have one task done. Already. Oh, it's always lovely. Like, it's the best thing after such a long grind. Okay, well. Guard dog. That's the best thing about, like, having such a long grind. It's just, like, the fast levels you end up getting. That's also steal from... Is that done? Yes, steal from the fruit stall. Done. What's up next? So these guards are different levels, but I don't think it really matters which one we kill. We'll just kill the 22 one to be safe. I wonder why one is level 19 and the other is 22. It's kind of weird. They both have... I don't know, they're not both ranged. Should be fine though. There we go. Guard killed. You know what? We'll just we'll pick up this stuff and we'll just go kill the other guard as well. Also, I just noticed that my very first fruit stall thieving gave me a Golo Nova or Golo Nova fruit top, which I think is the rarest thing you can get, right? At 1 in 100. So that's really cool. Anyways, that's the guards killed. Oh my god, I just realized. Cows, that's insane. That's lava. Once I get the chunk that I have to do the crafting grind, I can just tan lava. It's still going to be a really long time before I actually, like, you know, get enough cow hide and cow leather to, you know, get to the goal. But that is a lot faster than making balls of wool. Oh my god. Anyways, that's a regular cow and a cow calf killed. And then all that is left is this giant rat over here, so let's go ahead and kill that as well. For a very nice and very fast chunk. I remember last time I did a chunk where I had to kill a bunch of things. I believe I still had the chunk picker overlaid. Luckily this time I did not make that mistake, but here we go. Giant rats has been killed. Beautiful! Back to the chunk picker. Alright, back in the chunk picker, I also quickly just added my other levels, which also picked up casting bones to bananas, but we already did that in the previous chunk. What do we have here? We've got hobgoblins, apparently. That is pretty cool. Don't think hobgoblins will really give me anything. We've got chunk number 12 here, Southern Osidius, which gives me another altar, which gives me farming patches, which is very cool, and also puts me... it doesn't actually put me closer to Thai Farm. And then number 13, which is a pub that gives me slightly closer access to Port Piscarilius, which will be cool, because Port Piscarilius is actually access to the mainland. Very cool, but let's just go ahead and pick the next chunk. Exciting. What do we end up getting? Is it going to be something easy? Is it going to be something tough? It is Kingstown. The right side of Kingstown. We somehow managed to dodge Karand. What does that mean for our task? Get a mithril chain body, obtain a rune mad helm. That's from the lesser demon, isn't it? Or is it a greater demon? I don't know. Oh, it's a lesser demon. Kill a bat, kill a giant bat, and a lesser demon, and get the mad helm and the chain body from said lesser demon. Alright, cool. Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, that should unlock this next chunk. There we go. And right away, we can already see we've got a new minecart available to us, which puts us on, what is that? 1, 2, 3. 3 minecarts available. It just speeds away the method that we can get around by a little bit, which is pretty cool. There's some goobers over here. I've never actually known if these are used for anything. What are you holding? Ah, is this a group of bards? I think it's a group of bards. Good day. Hello. Cool. Can we take an apple as well? These aren't my apples. Okay, no, I can't. We have a couple tasks to do. We need to kill a bat and a giant bat, so let's just go ahead and get started on that. Giant bat first. I did bring all my food with me as well, because we are going to be killing the lesser demon, and we don't have overhead prayers, so assuming that I'm going to need food, and quite a bit of it. Anyways, there is the kill. That is some bat bones as well, but giant bat has been killed. It kind of looks like we're having the same issue as we had with the farmer. All the bats seem to be getting stuck in the general store. So I'm just gonna hop worlds a couple times, see if I can find some bats that are swarming around here. And if I can't, I'm just gonna go kill them on my main account and wait for them to respawn in the chunk here. Alright, there we go. Couple hops later, we do find a bat that has flown in here. So let's go ahead and kill that, and that will be the regular bat dead as well. One thing I also just realized is this is actually the first magic tree I have access to. So there we go, actual magic tree unlocked. That is pretty cool. We can also now take one of these protest banners, so look at that. Factionscape unlocked. And up here we should have the lesser demon. At least it's safely behind the door, and I can actually probably just range this from the hallway here. Yeah, I can just range or mage this. This would probably be the better way to tackle this. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bank and pick up some arrows, but oh, hello. Those guards. But first, let's just try to get a kill. We can also flinch it, which is pretty cool. There we go, Lesser Demon is dead. Chunk task complete, and we don't get anything but the Vile Ashes. Give us 25 prayer XP each, which is actually incredible. Other noticeable drops are the Lesser Demon Champion Scroll, although I don't really think we'll be getting that. And these are now Chasm of Fire things. I don't think I'll be getting any of these either. We can't get those, so yeah. We do have the gem drop table, but we will just be keeping an eye open for the Mithril Chain Body. I suppose the Mithril Square Shield as well, and the Rune Mad Helm. But the Square Shield isn't actually a chunk requirement. Oh, and let's of course not forget to actually click the task as complete. Alright, and here we are. We'll just be ranging this goober down with all the iron arrows that I've gotten from the maze randoms that I've had during the wood cutting, which put me on about 2,000 iron arrows. Should be going pretty nice and quick. We'll probably get some prayer levels through here as well. Don't know how long it's going to take me to actually get the Rune Mad Helm and the Chain Body. Either way, I'll see you when I get something, I suppose. There we go, that's the first item. The Mithril Chain Body, very nice. It's got slightly better defenses, but worse at range attack than my Shazen Armor, so I'm probably never going to use it. But we have it, it's the best in slot, so obtained. Well, there we go, I just got the Square Shield, which means I've gotten everyone in 128 drop. You know, the Fire Runes multiple times. I've gotten the coin drops, so we've gotten everyone in 128 except for the rune Medhelm, so that was to be expected. Let's see how long it's gonna take. It's not too bad though. I'm well on the drop rate still. I've only killed 71 and it's a 1 into 128, so I wasn't expecting to have it already, but it is kind of comical, and it's always the last item to drop when I need something. Oh, I got it! I got it! I got it! I was kind of AFK, but I got it. Let's go! Look at this cool helmets. Boom! Alright, and here we are again at the chunk picker. I took a look-see at the new chunks that we have available now. Well, technically 12 is not quite new, but 13 is, and 13 has a magic shop, as well as a staff shop, so this would give me infinite runes, like infinite air runes, for example, and here I can just buy runes. This would be absolutely incredible. This just straight up unlocks magic for all time. Like, that is so much better than the Graveyard of Heroes and the Necromancer beneath it. So yeah, 13 we really, really want. 12 is actually also not that bad. It's got a flex field, which means that we would unlock fletching and the ability to make... Well, no, we already have fletching, but we would unlock the ability to make bowstrings, which means I probably would have to go get 85 woodcutting. Or not woodcutting, 85 fletching to make a magic short bow. But I would not mind that. That's only 10 more levels. Couple weeks probably. And I would have a way better best in slot bow. So yeah, let's see what we got. We got some cool options, and I'm curious to see what we'll end up with. Let's see where we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, but we do get the Graveyard of Heroes. Ooh. So that's what I thought was going to be the magic. Let's see. Cast Telekinetic Grab, yes, because we have a way to train our magic, because we have a better source of runes now. Obtain a staff, a new best in slot magic weapon. Kill a Dark Warrior, kill a Necromancer, kill a Skeleton Zombie. In the crypts. Ooh, I know those hit really hard. And kill a Cursed Amulet of Magic. I'm going to go check it out. Very curious. But it is close to the bank, it is close to the pub, and it finally connects these two, which is super nice. And another great altar. That is not bad. That is actually one of the chunks I wanted. I wanted it a little less now that I had 12 available, but very curious. Let's go see. Alright, here we are. I figured I can just open the chunk this way as well, and there we go. That's... what's that number? 5943. Did that also add it to the list right now? 5940. Well, I don't see it. Yeah, no, okay, wait. It's kind of weird. I'm just gonna do it the way that I know. 5943. Close it. Boom. There we go. Alright, cool. I am very glad that we finally have this altered out and the connecting parts. I'm just quickly gonna hop into the Shades and Crypts just to take a look-see at what's the monsters down here drop. Oh, we need a light source. We have a candle spawn somewhere, don't we? Alright, I'm gonna have to take a look-see for that first, see if I've maybe have that in the bank, and if not, we're gonna take a look at the necromancers first. Okay, we don't have a light source in the bank, so I'm gonna have to figure out where that was again. Probably just gonna have to run through all my chunks. I know I had a candle somewhere. I have to watch through the old videos to kind of figure that one out. But let's go take a look at the necromancer first. I don't know what the fastest way is to get there. Probably through this chunk now. Who knows? Maybe one of these things drops like a torch. I kind of expected to maybe have the general store sell a torch, but doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's take a look. Can we get close enough to these goobers? So we do need to kill one of these zombies as well. They're very high levels, aren't they? That Dark Warrior there as well. Okay, so Dark Warriors. Look up Triad drops. They drop Black Mad Helm, Black Mace. Don't need any of that. They do drop the better runes. Like, they have some good rune drops. And a fair amount of them at a time as well. Nothing too interesting other than that. Then the zombies. They drop air runes, chaos runes, body runes. That's the first source of body runes I got. That's pretty cool. Some cosmic runes as well. Eyes of Nudes, very interesting. Not that I can do anything with them. Okay, and then finally, of course, the Necromancer. That's the big one. Very, very common dropping of elemental runes, catalytic runes. Very nice. Very common drops and a good amount as well. The Cursed Amulet of Magic, of course. The Staff, which is going to be a new best magic weapon. But the issue is, those are all fairly high levels. So I hope it's all single combat and I can just kind of attack the Necromancer first. And hopefully kind of safely get myself into combat. Let's see how that goes. Okay, yeah, it's pretty easy. I am pretty easily just take his aggro. He's got a fair amount of health and he hits quite hard, but I do have food with me, so hopefully I can survive this. Oh, but he hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna need more food to take this dude on. That is a lot of damage we're taking. Alternatively, I need to put on my best magic defensive gear. Can we please just get the kill? Thank you. Run away! Okay, yeah, we have a defense bonus, a magic defense bonus of -11, so we're gonna have to change some things there, and probably just put on what little magic defensive stuff we have. But we did get some death runes, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I'm gonna go look around for that candle spawn, because I want to take a look into the crypts. Okay, it should be the Hasidious Mass where I can find the candle spawn. So yeah, I knew I saw it somewhere. I believe it is upstairs here that we have. There it is, those candle spawns. I knew I saw it somewhere. But what a weird spot. Luckily there's two, because I don't think we can reach that one, and I can't use telegraph, but cool, candle. I almost forgot it again. We need to click the Necromancer. It's a shame that that doesn't happen automatically. Alright, you're looking at our new armor sets. This should be my best defensive gear for magic, which gives me a +6 magic defense. And I still have a little bit of range attack bonus, so this should last me a while. Like, hopefully I don't have to eat as much against those things now. Alright, I have to kill a skeleton and a zombie here in the crypts, and they're insanely high levels, and it is multi-combat, so I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this, because I'm fairly certain that these are ranged as well. Do they at least drop something good? Rune Semi, Rune Medhelm, which we luckily already have now. Adamant Sword we can just buy. Adamant Axe we have better, so I'm very glad that we had other chunks before we got these, because this would be insane to have to grind out. They do drop mithril arrows, which would be pretty good, but other than that... Dorsal Seeds are 1 in 1.6 million, that's kind of fun. Mithril Bars, that's pretty good. Ball Tips is really cool. They have access to the rare drop table, rare and gem drop table, which is very cool, but yeah, no, nothing too useful that we're gonna have to grind out. I'm afraid that's a ranged attack though. I'm just gonna see if I can get a couple safe hits off, and if not, we'll run away until we're stronger. Okay, I know. I'm gonna have to find a way to do that safely, because that thing is absolutely smoking me. This is going to be very dangerous. It's hit me twice. Every time it's been a 12, but I feel like they can hit a lot higher than that, so let's just get out of here. Goodbye. Ow. I actually do have an idea for that, but that does mean that this chunk is going to take longer than I thought I would stay here. But it is a method that I think I'm kind of gonna need anyways to start farming runes effectively, and that is going to be spending time at the Lesser Demon a lot more, farming out the ashes until I'm level 37 prayer, is it? Because that will give me Protect from Magic. Luckily that is the first one we unlock, and that is all I really need to protect myself from the Necromancer as well as the Skeleton Mage. And then I can try to get myself in a position where I can safe spot a melee zombie. And then we should be good. I wonder if I can stay here to lose aggression as well. That would be kind of handy. But I want to get a kill real quick, see how good it is with this armor. Because if I'm going to have a lot of trouble getting kills like at all, I might as well just go get myself the overhead prayer first. But let's also take out this Dark Warrior here. They're nice and close by. And it is a chunk task, so I might as well. And this zombie hopefully won't bother me because I want to attack the Necromancer afterwards. Just some bones and coins. Okay, the zombie is bothering me. Can I safe spot that over the bush? Ow. I can! Okay, beautiful. Oh, and as always, let me just click Dark Warrior. And in a bit, also the armed zombie. There we go. That zombie is being a massive prick, and I can't get the Necromancer. That is very annoying. Every time, like, a different zombie takes its place to be annoying, and then the Necromancer is gone again. How am I going to get there? Other than just waiting out the aggression timer, I suppose. Oh, that is so annoying. I might have to look into getting, like, some kind of plugin that helps with losing aggression, but maybe this is the moment. Maybe I can use this. There we go. Alright, cool. Me against the Necromancer now. There we go. I think I'm just gonna have to go for... Ow. I'm just gonna have to go for Protect from Magic. This is not going to be good. And I think I'm gonna get like a decent bit of money and XP, like range XP from killing the Lesser Demon as well. Going for 37 Freya. But always nice to see some areas there. Okay, this just hurts. Yeah, no, I'm getting out of here. This is bad. Alrighty. That is 60, oh, 63, what? No, 37 Freya, and now we have Protect from Magic unlocked. So that should allow us to protect ourselves from the Skeletal Mages. I might have to go stock up on a few more arrows. I don't know how many I have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some more arrows, and then go to the Mages, go to the Wizard guy. And then we can start farming runes until we have enough for Telegrab. But yeah, it's this chunk is taking a bit longer than I thought it would, because I had to grind out some of those demons. Let's see, how many kills is that now? Just 300 lesser demon kills, which isn't too crazy, but it's been a busy week, so it took a couple days, but we got it, and now it's time to go check out the Skeletal Mages. Another thing that I didn't quite show while we were trading on that is we went up to almost 58 ranged, and we got a couple hit points levels as well. So yeah, levels coming in. Right, here we go. We're attacking the Skeletal Mage. I've got my my main account with me, so I can check for safe spots on the regular zombies. But this is they have a lot less health than I thought they would have, actually. So, who knows? If the drops are good, this might be a solid place to get some kills as well. But that first kill was barely anything. It is multi-combat, so I want to be really careful. Hence why I've got my other account with me. But that is a Crypt Skeleton complete. Alright, this may be a little bit cheaty, but I managed to lure a magic zombie into this cave. So we're just going to kill that one. I know this is kind of fishy on whether it's allowed or not, but I couldn't find any other creatures that I could safe spot other than one zombie way back over here, which is a melee one. But there is a range zombie that can walk into the area. So as to not make this an extremely long grind, I'm just going to safe spot this. Hey, another person. There we go. Might as well kill this skeleton while I'm at it. Oh, and that was a hard task as well. Cool. Oh, and of course, before I forget, let's click Shazen Crypt Zombie as complete, and now we just need to go grind some necromancers for the drops. See if I can safe spot them, or not safe spot, but lose aggression somewhere, and then get myself a staff. What I might just do is put my put the main account in there to tank up all the hits of the zombies and the Dark Warriors and take their interest, and see if I can go over and get the Necromancer on the Chunk account. But I did get my main account somewhere safe, it seems. Let me see if I can get in there. Yeah, can I... Ooh, I wonder if that works. But first, let's get rid of this Dark Warrior. I don't really know if this works as I was hoping it would, but we are getting kills on the Necromancer, so cool. I guess that kind of works. I wanted to see if I could use my main account as a human shield, but this will have to do. I'm just scared about having to pick up the loot once he dies, because I'm gonna get attacked instantly. But it looks like I can safely stand in the back here and wait for the Necromancer to respawn. Let's see what the exact tile is that it respawns at. Because I could potentially position myself in the back here as well, if that is a better location. It's got a long respawn timer, doesn't it? There. Okay, so that is the tile for the Necro. Yeah, if I can position myself over here in this corner, that will be much better. It seems to somewhat work. I just suck at prey flicking magic attacks. So I don't know if prey flicking is gonna be the way to go, but even if I can just get a couple kills at a time, if I position myself here, it seems to work somewhat decently. But we're not getting any drops, which is a shame. This works pretty well, I think. Yeah, this is the way to go. Lore runes, there we go. Very nice. Oh fuck, the zombies can go through now. Okay. Let me go get my what's it called? Prayer points back up. I do have an idea that might work. If I run myself into the left corner fast enough so that nothing follows me, and then I put my main account there to block anything from attacking me. And then the only thing that should have attack range on me will be the Necromancer. That should hopefully work. Also, I'm gonna go grab some extra prayer gear real quick for the main account. Absolute peak outfit. That is now a prayer bonus of 47. Beautiful. Okay, let's see if this works. I really hope it does. Plan is to get into that position before anything can get to me. And then the other accounts will block me. I'm a bit too far to the back now, but if I can kill these and move a little bit forward, then we should be fine. Moment of truth. We just need to wait until the Necromancer attacks me. Alternatively, I can step one tile forward here. Nope. May have made a mistake there. You're joking. You're joking. The Necromancer went for me? But this account... What? Oh, that's so annoying. I suppose I made the mistake of actually killing what was attacking this account, so I just need to get myself back in position and then not kill whatever is attacking that account. Okay, this should be fine, right? Yeah, okay, now nothing can get past as long as I don't step on the same tile. And then the Necromancer, I should be able to attack whenever he stands around here. But sadly, he's not getting aggro to my chunk account. Okay, let's just put this on long range and see if I can attack it from here. I can. Okay, perfect. And there we go. Cursed Amulet of Magic is on the list. There we go. Let's try this one. If I put myself on long range and I position myself here. I think I got it. Alright, cool. Okay, so it's possible to set up. So what I can do whenever I have to pick up my item and I lose the ability to, prevent things from walking through me, is I attack whatever started following me, I put myself in position again, and now we're good to go again. And let's try that again, and we'll just wait until it's close enough. I'm on long range, so I should have the range. Yeah, you can clearly see it can't attack me through. I guess just moving one tile should also work, but... Oh, there we go. Nice. And there we go, that's the staff. That's our magic weapon upgrade. Very nice. And with that kill, we have the last Bones to Bananas, and that is level 17 magic. We can now cast Wind Bolt. Super exciting. Oh, the fact that we can auto-cast now as well is crazy. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and sell some of these items, get some more food, and then we are going to train our magic a bunch. Now, we do need to spend 2 air runes per cast, so we aren't going to get too many casts in quite yet. But a couple more levels, like if I can get myself up to low-level alchemy, then we're in the game. We're gold then. Couple more air nature runes and we should be able to just go straight to Telegrab. Yeah, I don't know what I looked up earlier, but it's only 1 in 25 for the air runes and 8 air runes at a time. So yeah, hopefully this is going to, well, give us a bunch back while we're killing them. But here goes nothing. Okay, there really goes nothing considering we missed on the first attack. Can I not safe spot him? Oh well. Got plenty of food. Okay, we aren't hitting as hard as I was hoping we would. And we're not hitting as often as I was hoping we would. But XP is coming in. And there's the first kill. Cool. Alright, we got taken away by Evil Bob, but we already went through all of our errands and we didn't even make it to level 19, so oops. That's gonna take quite a bit longer than I thought. At least now whenever I want to AFK a bunch while I'm doing other things, I can just pick myself a bandits. But it's not bandits, is it? Was it what I called? No, it is bandits. Okay, never mind. But I can pick myself a bandits and then just with some better gear. Train my my melee stats up a bit maybe, and hopefully save up a couple air runes. I think I'm just gonna do that right now and see where we end up. So there we go. We did actually manage to have the aggro timer run out, which is very nice. I'm still kind of fucking up my prey flicks every now and then, but I got wines with me, so it's fine. But we can finally kill the necromancers now in peace. Stay here for much longer than before. Hey, we did end up getting an air rune drop. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and train my magic a bit. I think I'm gonna use weaken first, or which one is it? Yeah, I'm gonna train up using weaken a bit, and then hopefully I can make my way over to low elk. I think that's gonna be the best way to train. Oh, that's interesting. You can only use weaken once every so often. Huh. Oh well, okay, that's fine. Then I'll just grab But I don't know if it matters if it hits or misses. Maybe it's best if I wear my anti-magic gear and then weaken will splash. That might be better actually. Okay, this is the outfit that gives me the lowest magic rating. I'm even wearing the Curse Amulet of Magic, and this gives me a magic attack of -55 and a -80% magic damage as well. So hopefully this is going to make me splash my weaken a whole bunch. Which, oh, hey, level 19. Oh, we can now use Curse. Oh. Wait, that's even better, isn't it? Reduces your opponent's defense, reduces your opponent's strength. Oh, we can use both now. Cool. Nice. So let's see how much XP that gives me. 29, and then I use the other one. And can I use this one again as well? Oh, I can. Oh, beautiful. Oh, because it's splashing. Oh, let's go. We're trading. Oh, this is incredible. There we go, level 20 already. We can now use Bind. But we can also keep using Curse. Very nice. We've got 27 more casts of this. Super good. Oh yeah, we are definitely making it to level 21. And there we go, 21 magic. We can now use low-level elk, but I might as well just go through all of these, what's it called, body runes? Because I don't think I really need them for anything else. So yeah, we're just gonna use up all our body runes on these men and women, and then switch over to some low-level elking. Very nice. Well, we only have 39 casts of it, but here we go, that is 31 XP per cast. And we get some money out of it as well. Very nice. Look at that. Look at the money coming in. Look at the longbows going away. And the XP, we are already at level 22 now. Let's keep it going. There's 23 magic. We can now cast Waterbolt, and I believe Waterbolt uses the same amount of air runes, right? Yeah, so I think we're just going to use up the last couple nature runes, and after that I should have enough air runes to use Water Bolts to another level. Okay, I say that, but I'm not too sure actually. I only got 12 casts of this, but here we go. No XP there. 22 XP. 37. Okay, I think I'm better off actually using Mind Runes. I think I get more XP if I just use my Mind Runes. Let's go grab those. And I think Earth Strike is the best way to go, but because that's the highest level spell I can use that still only uses one air rune. So let's see how much that gives me. Okay, I think this is better. I think we get more XP out of this per air rune. The only issue is that if I use up all my Earth runes, I don't have Earth runes to use body runes once I get those as a drop. So maybe I'm best off using Water Strike or just Earth Strike. I think the only other thing I could still use, like I've got all my runes on me and I can't do anything. I can do level 2 enchant at level 27, but we're still a bit away from that. But maybe I can enchant my Opal Bolts? No, that costs air runes. God damn it. Yeah, just looking at the spellbook, the next spell that we are going to unlock that we can actually use is going to be the level 2 enchant, and I do have a decent amount of emerald rings from all the woodcutting, so that is going to be really nice. That's going to be a good chunk of XP. Alright, I went ahead and got a couple more runes from the necromancers, and you can see that we got a nice collection here. We got 50 nature runes, which means that we can do a whole bunch of extra low elks. We got 150 body runes, and well, we don't quite have enough earth runes and water runes to use them all, but that is going to give a good amount of XP. And then we also have 51 air runes, which if we combine that with the mind runes, should give us a decent bit of XP as well. But let's just get started with the low elking and see how high we can go if we just elk all of well, a bunch of our U longbows. Ooh. One level that we just got is the level that we can enchant pearl-tipped crossbow bolts. And I never made the pearl bolts because you need iron bolts for those, but apparently they're just super cheap to buy, and the only shop that sells them is right here in Shazen. If I were to enchant those, I just need 1 cosmic rune and 2 water runes for that, giving me 29 XP each. That is going to be really good XP. I think I'm gonna go buy 600 bolts. That is incredible. Alright, there we go. We got 600 bolts. We have 600 pearl bolt tips, and now we can make those as well for some extra fletching XP as well, which I'm sure is gonna come in handy. It's not gonna give me a lot, but it's going to give me something. Ooh, we got the Emerald Jury enchant level. Nice. What do we need for that again? Air runes. Oh, we've got some air runes, so that is okay. Nice. Okay, so this gives me 37 XP at the cost of 3 air runes and a cosmic rune. I don't think that's worth the air runes. I'm still going to do it because, you know, I might as well. I've got the emerald rings. Don't know what else I'm gonna do with other than alking them. Wait, is there a difference in the higher? Okay, no, yeah. So I might as well just enchant this and then alk them later on. But I don't think that was really worth the cost of air runes. For a couple levels and did some training on mobile, but here's 32 magic. That means we're just 1 level away from Telegram. And I don't think I have enough runes to actually get there, but we're gonna see how far we can go. Oh, it's happening. There we go. 33 magic, we did it! Let's go! Oh, let's quickly switch this to Poe before I accidentally use the other charges and just, you know, finish this person off since I attacked her, but oh my god, we did it! We're done with the chunk! That is so exciting! Oh, now we just need to cast Telegrab. What shall we grab? I want to go grab something that we can't actually reach. That'll be very exciting. I'm just going to only take 1 charge with me, so, you know. Oh, this took so much longer than I thought it would. I think there's a, isn't there like a piece of leather somewhere around here? I'm going to take a little look, see if we can find something fun. There we are. It's going to be the lever. It has to be the lever. Let me just telegrab that. That is so exciting. 43 XP as well. That is incredible. And now we have access to some leather, which is going to be our very best training, of course, of you know, the skill, the crafting skill. Of course, I'm not going to telegrab all of that. We do actually have cows. but I can't tan any leather yet. So if we do get a crafting grind, at least, you know, I have a form of obtaining something better than having to dye capes, I suppose. Oh, that is so exciting. But we are done with the chunk, just like that. Alright, well, putting the video together, I found that I had way more clips already than I thought I did. Which resulted into like almost an hour of video already. Um, so I think the next episode is gonna come out much sooner after this one than it would normally take me because I already have a very big portion of more chunk content. Because I thought I was going to put those together, but halfway through I already had like an hour's worth of video, so as to not make a video almost 2 hours long, I think I'll just upload it as is right here. Having made, what did we do? Getting telegrab and training our prayer to have overheads, which is super cool. Um, After that, I will see you in the next episodes. If you do want to keep up to date with everything, you are welcome to join the community Discord or watch me live on Twitch where I do a lot of RuneScape stuffies as well, albeit more on my IMN account. Uh, but on occasion, I'll also play some of the Chunk accounts on there, so you're more than welcome to stop by. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your days, and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode and the future ones.